It's a bit of a overcast, rainy morning. I've been up since 3 o'clock. Just continuing to experience some level of pain and discomfort. And now it's associated with a panic attack, which is normal. So once the sun came up, I figured I would fight force with force and just get out and go for a walk, try to breathe, listening to a new book. The book is by May Sarton. It's called The Journal of a Solitude. And it's her, May Sarton is a novelist, was a novelist and a poet. And she kept a journal and ruminations about being in solitude and wanting solitude. Her temper and her anger and her frustration and her loneliness and her writing and all sorts of things are in there. It's a fascinating listen. Always preferred listening to more of things like journals and memoirs than fiction or novel or any of that stuff. I really like the real and the authentic and the gritty. I like those things that are not polished, that are not, what's the word we use? I don't know. There's a word that is used in social media. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but it's curated. That's the right word. I like books and writings that are from the heart, not curated, not polished, mostly unedited. I like that. I like videos like that. I like channels like that. If you're going to waste your time, listening to something or watching something, you kind of hope it's real. Maybe some people want to fake and edit it and, cobbled together to make it look like it's something that it's not. Curated. Curated is a curious word. Anyway. So, I am just out for a walk. Breathing, trying to get exhausted. Trying to work out whatever damnable fear is inside of me. It is not an easy task. Sorry for all the heavy breathing. I'm kind of going up a hill. This has been a really wet year. Reminds me of about 9 or 10 years ago when I was living on the road, living in a van. That whole summer felt like we were being cooped up in the van the whole time, especially when we were in the southeast and on the east coast. It just rained and rained and rained. It never stopped. It's interesting, maybe it was a fit of delirium or something, but it was interesting this morning. I was on the mat stretching and trying to work out some of these difficulties. And I felt like I needed to buy a book of Rumi's poetry. So I guess Rumi has been, I don't know much of Rumi except for what I heard Martin Shaw seem to quote often. Mary Oliver, in her poetry, she quotes Rumi quite often. And listening to this book by May Sarton, she also quotes Rumi. So I figured if these writers and poets are finding some inspiration or some solace or something positive from Rumi, I might need to investigate. So I bought a hardbound copy, and it will be here tomorrow, allegedly. You know, I was in a place not too long ago where I was really trying to do all my daily prayers and keep up with the lectionary readings and do my own bit of study. And I'm finding at this point with this cycle of pain that I have stepped upon again, it's just not doable. There's days when I can barely lift a book up to my face to read. It hurts so bad. And there are days when the pain is so heavy and the body hurts so bad that I can't even, my vision, I go cross-eyed. I can't even focus on the page. I've never been down this little trail. It's kind of a mid-trail. I don't think I'll go all the way, but we'll check it out. So I think I'm kind of learning, plus on top of, I'm trying to keep up with my journal every day. I notice, one thing I've noticed is that the more the pain and the more the discomfort, the worse my handwriting is. And I suppose that's to be expected. This is like the dark woods. This is nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's a deer. and her fawn. No, not a fawn, just a deer. How about that? How lovely. Thought she had a fawn beside her, but she doesn't. Let her be. Anyway. Yeah, my handwriting, I can tell by looking at my journal when I'm in pain, because my scribble is, I'll just turn around, is that much, is really unlegible. I mean, it's already hard to read. It's funny when I'm writing a poem and I write it as fast as I can, and then I have to go back and try to edit it and make sense of what I wrote. Sometimes I can't even figure out what I wrote. I can't even make out the word. So I kind of have to recraft it in some way. Or if I catch myself and catch how illegible it is, I go back and try to make it legible in the moment. But that's not very often. Well, I guess that's really all I have. Just kind of talking. Get things out. It's important to get things out. I wish I could. I've lived too many years burying things in my soul, and in my conscience, and in my heart, and I just need to let things flow. And it's a tricky business. It is. Getting things out. It's a tricky business because you don't know who's watching or who's paying attention, and who's going to take offense. And I suppose that's not the point of it is if they take offense, it's their problem. You know, you gotta get things out. You gotta take care of your own spirit and your own soul. But I haven't reached that level of not caring yet. I guess in some ways, which is a shock to me, finding out that I actually care about what people think. I didn't really think I did for a long time. I never thought I really cared for what people thought, but apparently I do, because I've kept my life, who knows how long, decades, just stuff it down. Don't want to offend, don't want to cause ruffles, don't want to stir the pot, shake the boat, rock the boat, whatever the analogy is. Anyway, it's amazing the things you learn when you have the space to learn them. All right, well, that's all.